Itt még van 2. 3. Ide kell ültetni.
Wait.
Why?
This stalk will sprout abruptly, very abruptly. We must be careful. All right, toss them.
Nagyon megnő.
Something's always gotta go wrong.
Nyilván.
The home stretch.
Az a kő bizony nagyon nyomta volna. Csak Geralt nem lövi átra.
Incredible.
Admire the view later. First, we must deal with.
Kivel?
Him.
Oh. Felhő óriás. Ogroidolaj. Vagy ograolaj. Feltesszük ezt a pent. Hát én is morcos lennék. Én megijedtem. És megint eldoztam. Így kellett volna. Meg hol tart már ez? Húzott valamit a... 26.
Fairy tale creature. That was one tough son of a wench.
I told you this land had gone ape mad, though I did not expect it to be so severe.
Can't help thinking you might have done that on purpose.
Why ever would I have?
To get rid of your guard, your captor. Getting close to the exit at this point. Probably think you don't need me anymore.
Well, you're wrong. You still stand to be quite useful to me.
Na most mindenki legnagyobb bánatára nem fogjuk Sienát megkuffantani. Mert a YouTube le fogja tiltani. Vagyis nem letiltja, hanem 18 pluszos rakja a videót. Úgyhogy a A vodot nem fogja tudni mindenki megnézni.
And I'm not afraid to say it. I have no idea what awaits me once we leave this place. Treat it as my last wish.
Another time, another place, maybe. No offense.
None taken. You spoke clearly, you spoke honestly. It's fine.
Most nem akartam azzal húzni az időt.
Come. The exit's this way.
Huffangatunk. Volt elég, nem kell sírni.
Another will-o'-the-wisp.
Nem tudunk fejleszteni most valamit? Van 11 pontunk. Van egy csomó vörös mutagén. Aha. Férfürdő, hogy... Mindenhez vörös kell. Csak nem sikerült beszintezni. Kelleni fog még mutagén.
Just curious. Why do you want the heart of Toussaint and the ducal wine?
They were my right. My due.
Doubt we would have figured you out if you hadn't tried to get them.
Itt amúgy nincs semmi.
I do, and I regret nothing. One lives but once. Here, we need but jump into the well. You first.
Persze, megint mi ugorjunk a kútba, mi? Jó, legyen. Na? Bokler már lángokban.
Portals in a fountain? Not terribly practical.
It was a secret passage. Henriette and I would use it to...
Hide from your governess, which luckily she noted down in her diary, thus I knew where to await you. Never mind that. Has the young lady agreed to help clean up the mess she's made?
She has. And stop treating me as if I were a child.
Would you prefer I treated you like the lion that manipulated you, huh?
Calm down, both of you.
But...
No buts.
Semmi fenék.
Let's go. Really want to be done with this.
Kicsit megfáradt már Geralt az egészben. Na de akkor most megyünk Detlefhoz. Ja. Ugye ez volt a feltétele. 3 napon belül jöjjön el érte Sienna.
Nice place.
Isn't it? Offers a lovely view of the valley. On a clear day you can see the outlines of Dun Tyne.
Is it, though? A ruin like any other, I think.
So sensitive, so aware. Honestly, what did Detlef ever see in you?
Perhaps he'll tell you himself.
Let's get ready. Detlef will be here any moment now.
Fú, már nem először vagyok itt, de még mindig izgulok. Jó van, jön már, jön már.
In forgiving you, I grieve. For now, we must part.
What? But how?
Ugye, a szalag.
Seems I've been fooled again.
Ugye az volt, hogy hogyha veszélyben van, akkor megmenti a szalag. Viszont most Detlef pérges. Bazd, de ez a harc! Srácok összekapnak. De rohadt jól néz ki. Jó, felkészülünk a harcra. Választható. Azt válasszuk. Kell vámpírolaj. Igen, fekete vér. Úgy. Élettel hogy állunk? Jó, az is maxon van. Kell még valami? Szerintem más nem. Hát nem ártana a srácoknak kis manikűr. Ne, kössük fel a gatyeszt. Igni, mit mond? Do not like.
Acknowledge any gods. Start praying now.
Fent akartam. Oké. Így. Ő azért Geraltnak sincs sok esélye. Király vámpír ellen. Halvadék szörny. Várj, ezeket kell. Humorokat kell szétverni. Hol vagyok? Hol? Itt. Na. Óvatosan haló. Fogok egy kicsit mérgeződni. Hogy gyorsan. Olyan pumpálja a vért. Ok. Bír. Most nem öltük meg. Mindjárt regenerálódik. És kéne Regis segítsége.
Leave him to me. Be gone.
I can't let...
I insist.
Csú. Regis oldaláról az elég erős döntés. Főleg, hogy ugye náluk ez tabu téma, hogy megöljenek egy másik vámpírt. Úgyhogy egy egész komoly áldozatot hozott. Sőt, ha jól emlékszem, most emiatt üldözötté is válik. Na, de milyen díszben vagyunk.
My, what a smashing ensemble. You wear it well.
Shut up. I look like a twit.
The caftan is sewn of the best fabrics available, and according to the best tailoring practices. But one must have a modicum of taste to appreciate this. Even the most exquisite robes cover only deficiencies in beauty, never in refinement.
Rather not bicker about taste. Don't like to. It's neither interesting nor productive.
This particular Witcher has an inborn intolerance for formal occasions. Yet he's to attend just such an event shortly. I expect that's the source of his prickliness. So try not to take things personally, Master Taylor. Rather pity him. For in truth, stage fright overwhelms him. He trembles at the thought that he has no notion how to behave in the presence of Her Grace's Majesty.
As well he should. All that being as it may, Toussaint's highest honor, the Order of Vitis Vinifera, demands appropriate attire.
Várjunk, azért kapunk pénzt is. Oh.
To drape the medal on a suit of armor caked in mud.
Ki van sebezsedve a hónalja? Teljesen.
Virtuous tradition.
Néz ki, szerencsétlen.
A tradition which values appearances ahead of all else, which calls for lordly, glistening triviality and misplaced generosity.
Sound wistful. Pensive, Regis. That because they refuse to buy you a new outfit?
Hardly. It's the tone I ever adopt when I find myself pondering, which, believe it or not, happens quite a lot. Besides, I've no need for a new outfit as I shall not be attending the ceremony.
Why not?
Because unlike you, I don't have to. I shall begin to pack my belongings instead. I trust you'll join me later, once you're richer by a medal and a fascinating new experience?
Count on it. Ceremonies, medals honoring virtues, just keeps coming up.
I've had no reprieve either. And I keep thinking of the last great virtue, compassion. It's the one piece of the puzzle that never seemed to fit.
Mean you suddenly believe the 5 virtues theory, after all we've revealed?
It's not a question of belief, superstition, or old wives' tales. It's a conclusion derived through exercising pure logic. Siana planned everything in advance. Had we not stopped her, surely there'd have been a 5th victim. One the gossips would have associated with a lack of compassion.
Her plans don't matter now. Can't act on them. Ask the messenger who delivered my invitation to the ceremony. Siana's in the palace. Courtiers pressured the Duchess to lock her in a tower.
Do you care not a whit who else was in her black book? We've some time before the ceremony. We could still chat with that boot-cleaning urchin. He was the one to pass the victims' names to Dettlaff. Perhaps we missed something.
Very tricky.
All in all, why not check up on that? We'll go together, assuming we're done here.
I am done, yes. It lies in your hands now to see if you are able to present my handiwork at the ceremony with the dignity it is due. Or if you will first destroy it, crawling about the city's underbelly.
Promise to be careful.
Nem verekszünk.
Oh, it's the swordsman. Good to see you. Here for a spiffing? Dirty boots are a stain on professional dignity, you know. Step on up.
Need to ask you something.
Yet again? Go on then. I'm a proponent of free speech and I will gladly tell you all I know. But why not get your boots shanked while we jabber?
Guess they could use a spit and polish.
Then I shall take advantage as well. A friend of mine used to say boots should be as clean as the soles that wear them.
Clean boots.
Azt a milyen
clean soles.
csicsacipő
A
az.
fine slogan.
How's business?
Well enough. I can't complain. Though it'd be even better were certain folk to sit down for a shine as they stood and chatted.
Man in the frock coat. You passed him some letters, remember?
Why, of course. I'm young, got a mind like a steel trap, but
If you're about to tell me this information will cost me, forget it. How'd you get those letters?
beggars brought them.
Beggars. Tell us more about them. How many were there?
Why, 4. One for each letter.
Just 4? Sure you didn't get a 5th?
I can't count, you know.
Remember anything else? These beggars have anything in common?
What? Come now. Each was different. Some had mismatched boots, others had no boots at all. Oh, I know! They all had no home!
Hát persze,
My patience
mindegyik
is starting to
hajléktalan,
run a
hajléktalan
little
volt. Ez
thin.
volt a
Now
közös
think
bennük.
hard. Where'd they get the letters? They picked them up? Get them from someone?
I don't know. They'd come, hand me a letter, and walk away. I asked no questions.
Geralt, allow me to ask a question. Listen, lad. I'll be glad to mix another batch of that boot shine for you. But you must focus now and tell us all you know. Where can we find the beggars?
Well, at the shelter, most like.
Where's that?
Everyone knows. It's just round the corner. Up those stairs, then right.
Thanks, kid. For your trouble. We must visit the shelter. Look around inside.
Megkeressük a menhelyet.
Where are ya? You've to move your little camp elsewhere, got it? This is a decent... You? What do you want?
Jaj, ne. Össze fogjuk piszkolni a jó kis ruhát.
We've tried it, only to tire our lips. We'll use other means of persuasion now. Gentlemen, calm, please. Either get out along with these flea-ridden vagabonds, or we'll toss you all out. Our patience is gone. This place is no longer a rank refuse dump.
Scram! Decent folk live here.
Decent folk you mention. Mean yourselves?
Why? Do you doubt it?
Hell yes.
Hear that, Artois? He poking insults us. On our own turf.
We should step aside, good fellow. My friend is perfectly capable of settling this unfortunate dispute on his own.
Regis ezzel a halálnyugodtsággal.
Witcher!
Tényleg rendkívül jó hallgatni is. Bármilyen fasságot mondhat, elhallgatnám órákig. Na. Ajaj, bajba leszünk.
Try me!
Na. Egyszerre egy támadjon. Az milyen jó dupla öklös volt.
All right. I can take a hint. Come, time to go.
Miért rájuk feszített?
For your aid. I tried to reason with them, but they'd have beat me blue had you not come along. I'm grateful. Immensely.
What did they want from you?
They are neighbors. Wish me to take my folk, the shelter, elsewhere. They dislike that I help the beggars. I do not oppose going elsewhere were we to have somewhere to go. But you've come with a problem, have you? My turn to aid you.
Need some information. Looking for a man who might have mentioned the boot black in Rue de Garl.
The boot black? A feisty lad. I know him.
Any of your, wards supposed to meet him recently or soon?
Forgive me. Those I help and I are not so close that I would know. But should you wait, they'll all soon come for their meal. You can question them yourselves.
Thanks.
Megvárjuk
We'll
őket.
wait. Nice of you to let us.
Az meg befér ceremóniáig?
My dears, I've a matter to address before I serve the soup. These two gentlemen have some questions of you. Pay attention. Answer in brief. For if you draw it out, your soup will go cold. And we wouldn't want that, would we?
Recently, 4 of you delivered sealed letters to the boot black. I know this.
Does anyone know what the gentleman means? Go on, speak up. Romain?
Mi ez a patkány ott a falon?
Why should I squeal? We were all told not to mention the letters. We all swore.
You can tell me, Romain. You were given a letter and you delivered it, right? Good work, Romain. Thank you. Who else?
I got one too. Gave it to the boot black. And Freshy, he got one. But he can't tell you, as he's not here.
Akkor 3 már biztos.
I still have mine. I'm to deliver it 2 days after the Feast of St. Barnabas.
It's a matter of importance to the duchy. Hand it over, or I'll take it from you, plain and simple.
But I was to deliver it personally. Let no one else see it. That is what she said, and she was frightening.
You ought to heed folk who are kind and honest. These men helped me a short while ago, helped all of us. If this individual threatened you, you need not keep the promise you made.
All right, take it. I didn't want to see the boot black anyways. It's always muddy there.
Az nem sár.
Damn it.
What is it? Another name, truly?
See for yourself.
Well. I must say, even I did not expect this. This time you will see to our Duchessa. It seems we underestimated Siana rather grossly.
Anna Henriettet is meg akarta öletni.
By this, Detloff was literally supposed to tear her heart out.
Yet first you must snap her neck. Puzzling.
Duchess was to be Detloff's last victim. Siana planned it from the start.
Indeed. The logical conclusion, Geralt.
4
Jó
seemingly
megtervezte.
victims to start. The virtue's their only link. Enough to get folk talking about a righteous, vengeful beast. Obscured the victim's links to Siana, even as she had those she despised killed off one by one, leaving the Duchess for last.
Had she managed to fulfill her plan, none would have questioned the reasons. Most would have thought Anna Henrietta had died for her sins. She was known to show a hard heart on many occasions. Ample proof of a lack of compassion.
Why would Siana murder her own sister? Out of envy? To take power? From an inborn penchant for evil?
Yes, yes, and yes. All seem likely, and none are mutually exclusive. But if you'd like to know for certain, you could always ask her yourself.
Actually, love to learn her motives.
Praiseworthy, I suppose. Sometimes one should stare evil in the face.
Seems a bit strong, no?
She used my friend as her tool for killing. I believe I've every right to condemn her, but I support your lust for the truth. Some philosophers think empirical examination the sole path to knowledge. I believe you mentioned the Duchess keeps Siana locked up.
Courtiers were insisting on a harsher punishment. Much harsher. Think Anna Henrietta had to protect her sister from a lynch mob as much as she wanted to protect her subjects from a criminal. One way or another, she's locked away in a secluded wing of the palace, awaiting trial before a court of law. I'd need to get past some guards to see her. Coming with?
Of course not. I shall await you at Mare la Chaise-Longue. I'll not risk entering the palace after Dettlaff and his minions rampage. Besides, I vastly prefer the company of a simple mug of mandrake brew to that of the Duchess's vile sister.
Inkább viszik.
Said straight up, it means you're going off to get drunk because you hate Siana.
I've never been fond of categorical statements of that kind, but I admit I could not vouch for my behavior in her presence. She treated Dettlaff cruelly, caused his death in the end, and now this? Atop all that? No, Geralt. I will not go with you. I will await you at the cemetery.
Let me live. Geralt, I knew from the start.
Összebeszéljünk Sienával. Próbáljuk meg meggyőzni. Hogy ez miért nono. Ahogy ezért ilyen rohadt szimpatikus Regis. Basszus, ennek ellenére is amúgy tud objektíven gondolkodni. Nyilván az érthető, hogy Siennára dühös, de ugye Geraltra még így sem, mert teljesen érti a motivációt, meg az indítatást a tettekre. Ja, még egyel följebb. Nem.
Halt!
Need to see Siana, urgently.
In the matter of?
Need to interrogate her. New facts have come to light. Need them explained. Seems she was planning your Duchess's assassination.
Ah, fine then. You're that witcher who solved the murders, no? Then you've my permission, but only for a few minutes.
Promise to be brief.
Na, viszont most kell újra felelevenítenünk kicsit azt a naplót. Csak találjam meg. Morkvár Cirit. Melyik volt az? Ez az. Itt van a levél. Nézzük. Ezt a rajzot kaptam a színától. Fejetlen vérben fürdő testek táblázott, megkérdeztem milyen rajzol ilyesmit, herceg azt mondja fel, azt támadja, miért az eszét tudja, való igaz. Igen, tehát akkor csak akkor könnyebbült meg, amikor Anariettával együtt aludt. Összekaptak, tettlegességig fajult. Sienna kiütötte Anarietta a két fogát. Menki el, amikor beszámolta neki történik. Anarietta próbálta megvédeni. Ez is fontos lehet. Ma tartottam először a lányokkal az ezernyi mese honában, a nap nagyobbik felét ott töltöttük, először hüvelykpannával játszottunk, aztán rőtszakállal, aki utonálló létére rendkívül gáláns. Hát ahhoz képest le kellett csapnunk. Bámulattal tölt el Arturus Vigo mester alkotása. Bebizonyította, hogy meseügyben nem ismert tréfát. A lányok azt mondták, hogy kedvem támad egyedül visszatérni, elég felütnem az ennyi mese honát, és kimondanom a varázsigét. Expecto ludum. Ma alávetették a próbának a konklávé mágusai, nem tudom mire jutottak, de a hercegök kegyelmessége láthatatlan aggódik. Megkérdeztem tőle, mi lesz a hercegnővel, nem válaszolt. Manilfgaardira tanítottam a lányokat, igen odaadó, de nehezen birkózik meg az új szavakkal. Anarietta téren eredményesebb, ám sajna jobban hallik a lentbontása is. Mikor úgy hitte nem hallom, blazír bujáknak nevezett. Ezen olyan erősen kacagtak Siennával, hogy levegőt is alig kaptak. Na jó. Nézzük. Ezt kifosztjuk. Hogy?
The Witcher will speak with the inmate. You can take a momentary break.
As long as it's truly but a moment. Highly irregular, this.
Have you come to see how I fare? I'm fine, thank you. Artorius' ribbon worked wonders. It's a shame they took it from me.
I know who the fifth victim was supposed to be.
Goodness, you're simply a compulsive snoop. I'm in prison. Deadloff is dead. Could you not just drop it?
Sienna, stop pretending you couldn't care less. I know it's an act, and it's really starting to wear. Why do you want to kill her?
For such an accomplished investigator to ask about the obvious? Come now, Geralt. Why do you think?
Ezért.
Because she turned her back on you, then banished all memory of you?
Bravo, Geralt. Yet another riddle solved, and your sick curiosity sated. Well, what now? Off to share your discovery with Anna Henrietta? No, she's no longer in danger, true. But she very well might add a little something to your reward.
Definitely gonna tell her. Not necessarily for the coin, though.
Then why do it at all?
She ought to know. If only 'cause you'll probably try to kill her again if she ever lets you out.
I probably will.
Perhaps, just for a
Próbáljuk
second,
meggyőzni, hogy ne.
stop dwelling on all the wrongs folk have done you and forgive her.
Why should I?
For old time's sake. You loved each other once.
Please. I don't know who fed you that rubbish, but...
Read your governess's diary. You played together, were inseparable. Henriette'd get you into trouble sometimes, sure. But there were also times she stood up for you. When you had nightmares, only she could calm you. Time eats away at memories, distorts them. Sometimes we only remember the good. Sometimes only the bad.
If she loved me so, why did she wash her hands off me? Forget me, hmm?
Na itt melyik? A gyerek volt még, vagy a... Hiszem az.
Sienna, you were exiled when she was how old? 12? 13? She was a child. What was she supposed to do? Rebel? Organize a coup? Steal your father's seal and forge a pardon? She was powerless. Wiped you from her memory not because she didn't care, but because your departure was traumatic for her. She forgot because that was the only way she could handle the pain.
Ugh. You really want a happy ending, don't you? Ah, with all of us living happily ever after. Go, Witcher, or they'll give your medal to another, and that would be a shame.
Farewell, Sienna.
Na? Nagyon sikerül? Meggyőzzünk.
Commander de la Tour would like to see you. Shall we go at once?
Menjünk.
Let's go. Want to see him too. Damien.
Geralt, it's about time. Ready for the ceremony?
Jól elintézték. Damiennek el kell mondanunk.
Your face doesn't look good. What the hell happened?
The city was attacked. Surely you don't imagine I could stand and watch it all from some ivory tower.
Hűha. Jó, figyelj, megbízunk benne.
All right, we can start.
Very well. But you must behave. Less like a hired thug, and more like a man deserving of the Duchy's highest honor. In fact, you'd do best to maintain a dignified silence throughout. Let's begin the ceremony. Come with me. The Duchess awaits.
Kicsit aggódom. Jó. Jó befejezést kapjuk-e? Próbálok arra töregedni.
In the Guild's name, I beg your assistance, your enlightened highness. Without barrels, production will come to a stop, and it will be the end of us.
You lost them all in the fire. These are horrible tidings. Oh, we are most dreadfully saddened.
Yes, your enlightened highness all. Once the beasts had clawed their way into the warehouse, the whole place went up in flames.
I shall dispatch a palace guardsman to examine the site of the blaze. If things are, as you say, fitting compensation shall be paid from the ducal treasury.
Thank you, your enlightened highness. Your Grace, Geralt of Rivia has arrived.
My dear subjects, we come now to our next point of business. Of all the duties which fall upon my shoulders, as the ruler of this dominion, this duty is dearest to my heart. For now, we shall award the Order of Vitis Vinifera, Tucson's highest honor.
Sok pénz, nem?
Geralt of Rivia, slayer of the beast of Beauclair, step forth.
We
we bestow the distinction upon the Witcher, who saved Beauclair from the terrible beast. Such is our desire. May the symbol serve as a reminder to all that the Witcher shall forever remain a friend of Beauclair. In more familiar terms now, I thank you immensely, Geralt. Damien has your reward for you. After all, it was but a contract.
Thank you.
I have a small surprise for you in addition.
Pontok.
I give you
5000 korona.
barrels of Sonreal, a wine normally reserved for the Duke
Még
of Tape.
tucat Sunreal.
The gustatory experience of a lifetime awaits. Are you content?
Jó, bízunk még mindig Sienában.
Second distinction. I'm honored. Thank you.
I trust you shall make good use of it. In a moment I shall speak to Sienna. Will you assist me? You returned my sister to me, yet you also showed me her horrendous deeds. As head of state, I must judge her fairly, but she is my sister. Thus my heart bleeds for her.
If my presence will help in any manner, of course I'll stay.
We shall now question a person implicated in the murders which recently ravaged our fair city of Beauclair. Captain de la Tour, show Sylvia Anna in.
Ja, ugyanaz a nevük.
The Witcher will take part in our talk.
The Duchess requested I be present.
You have committed crimes. Grave crimes. Yet you are my sister, and my heart does not allow me to treat you as a common criminal. Thus I have asked Geralt to advise me, as one impartial. I shall now hear what he has to say.
Bitterness consumes Sienna. She had cause to resent many of the court of Beauclair. I know her reasons, understand them even.
Meg sem merek szólani, úgy izgulok. Sikerül-e?
What is he talking about, Sienna?
You know exactly what. I was forcibly exiled, remember? To your benefit. You knew well the throne would then be yours, though I was the elder. The ministers I can understand. They'd hated me since I was a child. Thought me a poor prospect for the wife of a duke. I even understand our parents. I'd always sensed the problem. They simply feared me, for I dared to be free. That fabricated curse, it fell into their laps. A gift from above that brought relief. But you... Your dagger hurt most. You were my Henrietta, damn it. My darling little sister. Now do you understand, Witcher? She betrayed me.
You were children then. You and your sister both had no control over what happened.
You're wrong, Witcher. She had control. Remember, dear sister, the day they banished me from the palace? Of course, I'd had the idea to pelt the Nilfgaardian envoy with fish bladders, which we filled with rancid suet on a log, and which you set afire at the last to impress me, I imagine. And I admit, you did. Hit him right in his hideous bald patch. Never laughed so hard in my life. But when it came time to find the culprit, you said not a word. I took all the blame and all the punishment.
It's true. I did not stand up for you. I was too afraid.
The council was unanimous. They listed all my offenses. My flights from the palace, supposed acts of cruelty, inappropriate friendships. They cast me out, but you, the only one to understand me, you cowered in a corner, lifted not a finger to help. Not before, not after. You never tried to find me.
That's not true. I searched for you, sent out knights, gathered tidings from without. You did not wish to be found. Since the day you vanished, I have lived with the knowledge that I failed you. I'm sorry, dear sister. Can you forgive me?
Jó. Megnyugodtam. És